tiny bit. All right. I hate how YouTube's their little um edit. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word, edit, but their edit button for zooming in and zooming out is, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't work very well if you ask my opinion. Um so I'm so sorry. I had thought that I'd scheduled this. Like, I went in, I did it all, scheduled it, went out, and then when I just clicked on it to go on, like hit live, I realized that I must not have saved the live. So this is like, to a lot of you, probably last minute, because I haven't gone live in, I want to say, a month. So a lot of you, I'm guessing, if you didn't see the notification, then you are going to just assume I'm not going live tonight, which, hello, totally normal. I would probably think the same thing. So if you don't make it tonight, that is completely understandable and totally my fault. I am looking for my phone holder here. If you guys don't have one of these yet, I do sell them in my shop, not to just promote them, but seriously, if you use your phone to read comments off of, it's brilliant because it holds your phone so nicely. You can have it in so many different positions. You can literally, one of my clips came off of my thing. You can have it in, this upright position, or you can lower it all the way down. Doesn't like my case very much, I will say. Definitely works better without it. However, it works with it as well. But yeah, so you can have it up or down. And I have big ones and small ones. So if you have a really big phone, then I have ones that fit there. And like mine is just a normal size phone. But even my big phone, it fits. The smaller ones do fit. So I do recommend sometimes, though, taking the case off if you're going to be using it for more than like a few minutes, just because, like, I don't know, I feel like it just holds on to it better. And the likelihood of you dropping it with this on there is probably, not extremely likely. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but, it's like I said, not extremely likely. So I don't actually have one to work on tonight. Actually, you know what I could do? We could. Here, we're going to go while we're waiting for people to fill in here. You'll have to excuse some of the mess. There's Linky Boy. I just finished this one. Granted, you guys, there's no light on over here, so you can't see, like, all the sparkle, but oh my gosh, you guys, I love her so much. And the puppy on the head is so cute, and the puppy down here is so cute. I love the purse, everything about this. It turned out really, really well. Like, look at all the ABs in her hair, and you get the gems for her purse. I added the little quad pearls to her glasses, but I think it really did make a difference as I almost fall. So, anyways, I just finished her, and right after I finish one, I've been getting a little lazy, you guys, and haven't been kidding down very much like I should. And I know I'm not the only one that has a habit of not always kitting our projects down. We just go get some, a new storage container or whatever. And with me, I don't even use the storage containers. I have my towers typically, so it makes it that much easier for me just to not always kit down. But I've had lots of questions about this. I do have actually a full video on this. This is how I kit down. And so I not only have been kitting down, but I have been going through and getting a ton of my drills that are in bags that need to be taken care of. So this is a 3-inch ring binder. And I buy the baseball card things, and then I tape a piece of cardstock to the back just to make it a little, like, you know, stiffer. And then you take these, which are from Michael's, and you get a bunch of them for like $1 or $1.99, and you can put your number on the front and slide it in. And I have a couple friends that actually do this method as well, and some of them I think have like two binders for their rounds and two binders for their squares. And I haven't done that to this at this point yet. But what I do is I just do two bags. I just do a bag for the squares and a bag for the rounds. Granted, yeah, here's a good example of my sloppy work sometimes when you get those spares in there and or like you get a couple different shades. I try now that I have been doing this for a while. I will, if I have two shades, I just grab another bag and slide it in there. And so some of them have two or three, even four little bags in there. So, and yeah, it's super convenient. You just slide them in. And then I made these like, I don't know, these like little tabs on the top so that the top ones don't fall out, because if they're really heavy, they can do that. But anyway, so yeah, I have two of them, and I have one that goes through, oh good lord, this one is the later one, so it's 8, this one goes from 892 all the way through 5200. Come on in. I'm gonna mute you guys so that you don't, if Lincoln won't be quiet. Come on in. I'm gonna mute you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. I am babysitting, or was babysitting, the dog, our next door neighbor's dog. Normally I don't on Saturdays, but I don't know what they were doing today. But anyway, she needed me to babysit, so her son was picking him up. And you guys, not to be like selfish, but I love when her son picks him up because he like tips us, because we literally, not complaining, I'm just saying, we watch that dog for nothing pretty much. He's here from 8 in the morning till 6 at night a lot of times, Monday through Friday, and we get paid $10 a week. That's it. Which is crazy if you look into like doggy daycare. Anyways, when he comes and he shows up, he always like tips us, and he always like, oh, here, just a little extra. So like instead of $10 like today, he paid me $20 just for today. So it's always nice. But anyways, so yeah, so I have one notebook for that, and then the other notebook for the smaller numbers. And I have one white and one black. That way I know which is which. That way when I run out of a color, if I do, the only reason that I do, you guys, is because I have a autoimmune disease that causes me to have, so if I'm holding my thing, I can do that because I have these jerks. I can never remember what they're called, but they're the same kind of jerks that you get when you are falling asleep, and you kind of like jerk awake. They're that kind of a jerk, but I'm awake. So, but I obviously can't tell or can't help it. So yeah, I spill my drills quite often and don't always get them all off the floor. So every so often I do run out, and that way this makes it nice to have all my extra drills. I always keep my Diamond Art Club ones, craftably ones, because I know that they're good quality drills. So my nails are naked today. I know I have nails that are like almost done, but it wasn't gonna, they just weren't gonna be done in time, and I was not going to stress about it. And I still haven't got my magnets for the back of my cover minders. These are the ones that I grabbed for this piece, you guys, which I think that they kind of like go perfectly. Got that one. And then these ones are little freebies I've been sending out because they're just, I don't know, they're kind of cheap little ones. They're cute, they're pretty. But yeah, that's something. I've had them forever and I haven't put them on to sell them. And so I was like, it's Valentine's Day. I'll just throw them in all the packages from the last week or two. So I'm going to be kitting her up. So if you don't know, this one is Sweet Selena, and I figured she was kind of perfect for Valentine's Day. I mean, you even have the heart up in her hair that say, like, I love you and be mine. And then, like, over here, you've got forever and love you. So yeah, I just thought they were. Oh, and then there's another one up here. I didn't even notice that one. It says cute. So I thought that would be kind of cute. I mean, yeah, I'll be working on this past Valentine's Day. This one will probably take me a week or so, but I still, when I finished the other one, I was like, I couldn't decide, to be honest, which one I wanted to do. And then I started going through all of them, and I was like, oh, that would be perfect. Because of the holiday, it kind of, it made it a little easier. I have so many that I want to do that sometimes it's hard to choose which one. I know there are people in that same situation because like you just sit there, you're like, oh, I want to do this one, and then you open one and you get a new one that you open, and you're like, oh, I want to start this one like right now. And so sometimes when I am done with one and I start a new one, I have a hard time picking. It's just I don't know why, I just do. I did just get the new Hannah Lynn in like today. But being that I haven't done an unboxing yet, and it's not Valentine's Day, and this one, like I said, I just thought was really cute and perfect for Valentine's Day. Plus, y'all know I love my Hannah Lynn's, which of course the new one that I got is also a Hannah Lynn. I don't remember what it's called though, to be honest. It's the mermaid with the lighthouse in the back. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not sure. Like, but I saw the unboxing. I believe Stitcherista did it, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm really excited because I remember her saying that like all the light that's coming out of that lighthouse is a bees. So yeah, I'm very excited. Rochelle, yes, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate that because yeah, you know, my brain. I gotta go in and see who we got. I wanted to give you guys a couple minutes just because, like I said, I thought I had scheduled and I hadn't scheduled. So yeah. And this is something that's been for a while now too, that I haven't cut the backs of the magnets, so they're just gonna have to hang out with me for right now, and I'll, when I start the kit, or when I start working on it, I'll have to grab those magnets for the backs, because they're all trying to jump together, which they do, because yeah, see, the magnets are really strong. Anyways, I don't always schedule my lives until not too far. How do I say that? So normally I go on at 7:05, and I don't always schedule them till like 5, 6 maybe even, just because I want to make sure I am capable of doing it, because of health reasons. First off, I gotta grab, where in the world did I put them? I thought I had them up here with me because I'm going to work on this, kitting it up, but where? Oh, I didn't even, I see them. Hold on. You might jiggle a little bit, jiggle, wiggle, wiggle from my camera because we are at the coffee table. However, you guys, I got a new tripod thing. It's similar to the other ones that most of us creators use, that attaches to whatever desk or table you're working on. But this one don't have any springs, or doesn't have any springs. And you can have it be like a foot high, or like, I think it's like 4 feet high. It's my all-time favorite. Like, I have had a few over the 4 years now. I think I've been on YouTube, or at least diamond painted and recorded stuff. And yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm gonna get up here for a little bit, and then we're gonna do a giveaway. Like I said in the thumbnail, hopefully that thumbnail went through, because like I said, I had to like reschedule it quickly. So in that schedule, it did say that this was going to be the mini live, because that is just, it's what's happening this time. I figured it would be better than not going live at all. I felt very unprepared and stressed, because, y'all know me. I like to have my nails on. I like to have things ready, even though I might be late once in a while and not have everything perfect. There's some things that I have a hard time I have a hard time going live if it's not done, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna go and we're gonna see who we have in here tonight. And then yeah, we will talk for a few minutes, and then I am going to do a giveaway. And I had it right next to me. Ooh, where is it? Here we go. In case you're not familiar with Sweet Purple, this one came out a while ago. I'm not sure if it's still for sale or not, to be honest. Somehow I ended up with 2 of them. And so, yeah, this one, the one thing I really like about it, because I did an unboxing on this one. I love the size. It's a 42 by 49. It's big enough. You get the detail, but it's not like monstrous. So especially if you're like new to diamond painting, and you want to have, one that's a little bit smaller and not so overwhelming, because I know sometimes the bigger ones can be overwhelming. Yeah, this one is a good one to start with. So, okay. I'm gonna get to that. I want to say hi to everybody really quick, and then I'm gonna answer that question. I don't even know who asked it, because it went past my thing. So, okay, we got Manette, hello. We got Pink Poodle Diamond Painting, welcome. Cynthia, Nicole. I'm so happy to see Nicole back, you guys. She was MIA for a little while there too, so I'm so happy to see her back. We got Mary Lou, hello. T. Mullen, hello, hello. Cindy Lee, DP, and Cozy Coloring Corner, welcome. Let's see. You too, my Nat. I'm so glad that you're in here. I'm so sorry. I still am going to send you that painting. I did not forget. There's been some issue with the post office, so don't worry. It's still coming. We got Bubbles Crafting Corner, or Sherry. Hello. I love that name, by the way. Bubbles Crafting Corner. Woo! I like it. We got Cynthia. Hello, hello. We got Nicole. There's a few Nicoles, by the way. We got Rochelle. Hello. Says, I have her in my stash. She is a beauty. So we've talked about a couple of them. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but probably her, because it's in the beginning of the chat. But, they're all beautiful, to be honest. We got Wendy. Hello. Let's see. Brandy, also known as Mysterious Diamonds. And let's see. Ellen Taylor, welcome. Cover reminder of the moon. Oh, this one. I love this one. So cute. My mom was always obsessed with precious angels. And so, yeah, I had to have those. They're in the shop, I believe, already. I'm pretty sure they are. If they're not and someone's interested in one, message me and I will put it in the shop. But, like, I'm pretty sure I got those already in there and approved and all that good stuff. So, all right. So sorry to hear when I have lost my miniature mojo, so I can relate. Okay, hold on. Wendy said something, I must have missed it. Oh, I have kind of lost my DP mojo. Okay, Wendy, that's totally 100% normal. Like, totally normal. I'll say something on that in just a second. I really want to get this through, otherwise I will be so behind. So we've got Jenny, hello, and Helen and Kathy, welcome. Let's see. We've got Shay, hello. Chaotic, crafting with V, hello, hello. Helen White says, I was working on Moon Goddess. It has 42 colors, probably 43 colors, because I also add glow in the dark drills. Ooh, that's going to be cool. I love seeing people customize their paintings. I love it. Because I do every single painting, I at least customize a little bit. Okay, we've got Chantel. Hello. We've got Amelia, Pug Mom, Diamond Paints, hello, hello, and Sarah, and Kathy, and Ellen, and Foxy Shield Devil, hello, WV, hello, CC Angel, welcome, Robin, Sylvia, hello, hello, West Aussie Diamond Art, welcome. Sorry, I've been crazy working, doing 2-person job for a whole year. Yeah, I imagine so. And then sometimes when you get home, it's like all you want to do is sit and zone out completely. Like, I understand in theory, okay? I can't say I understand for real because I'm not in that situation, but in theory, I totally understand that. Katrina, hello, welcome. There's a lot of new names out here tonight, so welcome. I know that there are quite a few people that I have that watch videos but don't always make it to the lives. And so I very, very much appreciate all of you guys making it. I wanted to discuss something with you guys. Which I will go into more depth as to like the reasons and everything behind all of these questions um in a actual video because I would be so all over the place trying to do it in here that I would be probably, unless you also have an ADHD ADD brain that can go from bing 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 bing, you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, I literally have been working on the video already for a week and I'm still having to like re-record things, and I'm trying to work off a timeline so that it's not like so long. And so that is the only reason why I'm not going to go into all of it on the chat in here or on the live tonight. Bubbles was my nickname as a child and it just stuck. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Bubbles. So I'm guessing you had like a bubbly personality is my guess. It's funny. I had a nickname given to me by my youth pastor as a young teenager, like when I was like 13. And he called me Buffy because I was so scrawny. He thought it was funny, that I was like this tiny toothpick of a little thing. And so he called me Buffy one day joking, and it stuck. And I tell you, like, I still have some people that call me that today. And I'm like, okay, now I'm no longer scrawny and I'm not buff. So, yeah. Bubbles, though, that's a good one because that's more like, to me in my brain, that's more like personality. And as though we grow and our personalities change some, like the root of it, like I'm always been outgoing, talkative, and bubbly. Like, so, most people have, unless they've gone through something extremely traumatic in their lives that changed the whole outlook on everything. Okay, and if I get quiet, you guys, it's only because I have to take a drink. I got my lovely iced tea with my lemon in it. To quench the thirst. We have West Fuzzy Diamond Paint been reading a great book about someone who lives with ADHD brain and how her husband helps her. It's called Dirty Laundry by Richard Pink and Roxanne Emery. It's really good. Okay, that I'm gonna see if I can screenshot that. Hold on. Because I would love that, because my husband deals with that with me and a lot of other things too. But that's definitely something that I know I drive him crazy with because I'm like all over the place when I'm like cleaning or doing anything. And I get really like sidetracked, and then I end up, especially lately, I'll start and I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna do the dishes, and then I end up doing the dishes, drying them, putting them away, cleaning the entire kitchen, cleaning the refrigerator and the freezer, and then it's like, and I'll keep saying, oh, I'm gonna go sit down, I'm gonna go sit down, and it just snowballs because, and I don't even do it on purpose, but that my brain goes all over the place. And sometimes I'll go put laundry away and notice that the bathroom needs cleaned. So I'll do one thing in there and then be like, oh, I need my scrub brush. So I go into the other bathroom and realize, oh, that mirror needs wiped down. Do you know what I'm saying? I know all my ADHD and ADD people out there completely understand because it's rough. But anyway, okay, back to what I was saying. So in the title, I did write, and I wrote it on purpose because I want it to be very clear and obvious. Where it says, "Am I quitting YouTube?" All right. It is no question that I have been MIA in the like I haven't even hardly gotten live lately. My videos have been lacking. Even in talking to people that I normally was talking to on a daily basis has what's the right word? I don't know if this is the right word, but like dwindled down. Like it's just not. It's something's different. And no, I am not quitting YouTube, okay? But I've had questions about this. Like on a weekly basis, I get at least 3 people. Are you quitting? Are you quitting? Are you no longer doing YouTube? And it's like, I just was like, okay, I really, even before the video comes out, because it could take me another week, you guys, maybe 2, I don't know. It's a hard video to make, and I wanted that to be clear now that I am not quitting YouTube. Okay, I promise you that. And as I continue to heal, my channel will get back to the way it was. I have a whole book of videos that I want to do. And I have some that are already my brain just went okay, hold on, let me get back to what I was saying. Oh, some that I've started filming and that aren't always finished and all that good stuff. So and I know this is not a requirement, but if I have no nails or I have like missing a couple, but yet I'm getting ready to take them off in a day or so, I have a hard time recording without my nails on. And I don't know why. I think it's kind of like people that don't want to get in front of the camera without their makeup on because they feel that it makes them look better. And I feel that nails make my hands look better. And I just, it's something that I got to work on too because it's like I don't always have to do that. But in my head, I feel like I do. And there's some backstory to that as well. That's good because I would not let you quit. I know you would be the same way with me. I love you, hon. I love you too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you wouldn't let me. I'm glad you're not quitting YouTube. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. Yeah, and this channel brings me such joy. And there are times where I'm like, I'll be honest, like, do I want to go live tonight? Do I have that energy to do it? And then when I do, I feel so much better. Like I feel rejuvenated and I always enjoy my time talking to you guys. And I literally like get a high off of talking to you because I need like the type of person that I am. I need that social aspect in my life and I'm not getting it anywhere else. And so like mentally my mental health has definitely taken a hit. lately. And it's just the last 2 years have been extremely hard. And that is something that the video is about, is just kind of informing you of everything, the truth, the details, the, whys, the why nots, all of those things. And because I could not go through all those here, it would just be way too much and too hard. And it could turn into like a 5-hour live, I think. So, which I definitely cannot do. I will say this, that I feel like we are finally at a place that is the beginning to the end of all of this that's gone on. I have a set of doctors that are going to be doing a major surgery, like an 8+ hour surgery. So it's a big deal. But if it gets this done and over with, then I'm all for it. Because, yeah, being in the hospital 16 times now in the last 2 years, like, not going to the ER, but I mean, like, being hospitalized, it starts to get on your psyche. It just does. No matter how positive a person you are, and I am, and I try so hard to be, but there are just some times and some days that it's too much, and I just kind of want to go into my little shell and do my own thing, and not deal with talking to people, and because I don't want to deal with the actual issues sometimes. So Jeremy, hello. I have missed you. Susan, I bet I'm so sorry I'm in your chat. I'm going through that lot lately, so just let me know, love you, girl. Thank you, Cindy Lee. I appreciate that. Your artwork's so cute. Yeah, Jeremy, I was watching your video the other day, or I think it was a live, actually, where you were doing the fire drawing, that you've done, or fire burning stuff. I so want to try that. It looks so cool. It just looks like something that I would definitely enjoy. Do any of you guys ever feel it's so stupid, but feel guilt when you want to try, like, or do a different hobby because you have so many diamond paintings that you're like, oh no, but if I'm doing crafting, I definitely should be working on them. Because I do. I have that guilt, and I have that, yeah. Or, like, if I'm diamond painting, sometimes I'm like, I should be working on my store. It's like, come on now. Let's just go to one side or the other. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you this really quick. I got this for Christmas. It is a garbage can, and I'm actually looking into figuring out where they came from and seeing if I can get them for a decent price to sell, because they are the perfect thing to have on your desk. They are just, like, small enough to fit easily on your desk, but also, like, big enough to where you can put all sorts of things in them, including, as you can hear right now, there are some drills, and it opens like this, so things don't fall out or anything like that. And I got this for Christmas, and I have, like, kept it, and it sits on my desk right next to me, and I use it every single day. I probably dump it every other day. It is, I know it's one of those things that you get that's like a knickknack that somebody gives you, and some people would be like, thanks, and then not use. I love it. And I think for diamond painters, it would be a really good thing to have. And so I am looking into getting that in the shop. I don't know if that's something that you guys are interested or would be interested in, but nonetheless, it would be really cool. So it's pyrography, wood burning. I'm definitely going to have to look into it because I like doing things like that. It just, any kind of artsy where I don't have to be 100% in control of the picture, because I'm not the best at drawing. I am all for. Someday in the near future, hopefully I can get Maddie to give me permission to show you guys her drawings, because she's been practicing over the last like 6 months, and you guys, oh my gosh, that girl can draw. And some of her anime drawings are just beautiful. And yeah, she got into art class at school this semester, so I'm very, very, very happy with all of that. So okay, so really quick, I wanted to say, if you have questions for me about anything that's gone on, there's nothing off limits. Feel free to message me. You can put them in the comments below. You can email me. You can Facebook me, Instagram me. I will try to make sure I'm checking Instagram. I'm really bad about that. But I definitely will try to do that, because I want to answer any questions that people have. I might put the video out and then also do like a question and answer after that, just so that people are understanding what's gone on and all that good stuff. So yeah, this last time, the reason why I haven't done a live in the past month or so was I ended up back in the hospital and was I got septic again. I got a cold, and that cold just was bad enough for me and for my immune system that my leg developed MRSA again. And then I became septic. When I was admitted to the hospital, it was 104.6, and it was not. I don't. Yeah, it was funny because like they didn't like sedate me, or I wasn't on any like pain medicine or anything like that. But I don't, just from the blood sugars being so high, I don't remember all of it. But it was not fun. And so that was kind of the, like, okay, we have to do something. We can't just continue doing the same thing that we've been doing, because I can't keep doing it. And that's one of the things that's been really hard, is that it's just, I feel like I'm in this limbo place and nothing is going forward, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just am here, and I'm like, I don't want this to be the rest of my life, where I can do things with the kids and drive and all of that stuff. So, sorry. Anyway, so we got with the doctor and a whole team of doctors that are going to be doing this new surgery. We'll have to have 2 surgeries. One will be soon, and then the other one will be in like 3 to 4 months, because they have to have all this stuff, images and tests and all this stuff done, because they actually have to go in. Part of that surgery is going in and like scraping the bone and doing, anyways, it's a long thing. So but yeah, so it just, I think that because I've been really good about just, I would say 90% of the time I'm fine, and I'm positive and upbeat. But that 10%, it hits harder than it did before, if that makes sense. So before, where I was still maybe that same percentage of the time, that 10% where it was like just draining a little bit, is now like a full-on panic, anxiety, depressive thing. So it's just made it hard for me to make myself do the things that I know I need to do to be better. And so sometimes, and this time I was really trying to listen to the doctors and rest And if I had a fever, I was like, all right, guess I'm not going live tonight. And that's just kind of the way it's gone. So I wanted you guys to all know that. But yes, the constant question of if I'm quitting YouTube, the answer is no. So, I know I'll still probably get that question once in a while. People won't see this video or whatever, and that's okay. But I just wanted you guys all to know and not worry about it, and not, it's easier sometimes to answer a question on a video where you guys can see it versus have all the questions come to me. And it's really hard sometimes to get back to everybody. While I love the support that I get from you guys, I feel obligated sometimes to message people back. And that gets hard when you just don't have it in you to message everybody back. So don't ever feel like, I'm just not calling or messaging you back. It's everybody. It's even the people that I was talking to on an everyday basis. So, yeah. Anyways, and this last hospital stay, it was actually one of the, even though I was really sick in the beginning, the meds work really quickly, and it was one of the better stays because I was at a different hospital. And I'll just say, like, their food. Oh, I wish I could go off my gluten-free diet, because I know hospitals are supposed to have crap food, but this one, no. It's got such good food. That's where I had my babies, and their food is just, it's good. I don't know. Their grilled cheese is just everything. I've never had anything from their hospital that wasn't good. And even this time, like, they had, like, I got, like, milkshakes, and, I could have, there was quite a bit that I actually could eat when I was starting to feel better and up to it. So it was definitely a little bit of a nicer, it's a smaller hospital too. And so it was, I don't know, it was just, and I think it was a little bit different, and I'm so used to going to the dang same hospital every time that they were so short on nurses. And the influenza A, I don't know how it's hit everywhere else. I don't watch the news, but Spokane got hit really hard this year with the influenza A. My mom doesn't usually get sick, and my mom has never been as sick as she was with this influenza that she got. And so the hospitals were completely overbooked. And so, yeah, I got to go to this other hospital. So everything was pretty good about that stay, except there was a very scary incident that happened. And if you need to leave for 5 minutes, if this is too hard for you to hear, you absolutely can. It won't be, super long. But so the second day that I was there, I had just woke up and was eating breakfast. My nurse was in with me, giving me my meds that I take with breakfast, when they got a code blue. And she immediately said she would be back, and I could hear people running next door. It was literally the bedroom right next to me. And you can hear all these people, and the family happened to be there at the time that it happened. And there was one woman in particular who was, losing her mind, which I cannot even imagine. She kept saying, my baby, my baby. I know we were not in the pediatric floor, but, your kid's always your baby. And so I'm assuming that was the case, but I, of course, didn't ask because they can't tell me anyways. But it was really eye-opening, because I was in a place where I was really, like, feeling sorry for myself. And when this happened, and anyways, they had to bring the family in the hall, and listening to that was, I mean, I was literally in tears, and I don't even know who it was. I don't know any of the situation, but I was listening to this and I'm sitting here, I'm just crying, I'm just praying, and I was messaging I messaged my husband even about it, and luckily they were able to get a heartbeat back, and then he was transferred up to the ICU, which was like one step up from critical care. Anyways, it was really, it was just really eye opening to me. It was like, okay, I'm okay. Like, I am here. I know I need to be here, but I am okay. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of gave me a little, oddly enough, as shook up as it was something that was like shook me up pretty good listening to it. But then the aftermath, thinking like about other people and their situations, and like I always try to think, okay, I know it could always be worse, so be grateful for where I'm at. And I'd kind of over this last month not been so much, just being tired of, you know, feeling this way and stuff. But that definitely was something that, did I already do this one? Hold on a second. I did. Gosh dang it. I was going to put this one to the side because I had two of these. Because there's, gosh darn. See what happens when I do things like this that take more concentration when I'm talking. Anyways, so that was that. I'm not going to, continue to go on about that or talk about that because, for one, it ain't my story, and for two, it can be upsetting to people who've been in a similar situation, maybe with their loved ones. So, good night, Helen. I will see you later. Okay, so let me go look at the chat real quick. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back up. I'm trying to find where I am. I was last. Ellen said, I've been hospitalized for 3 surgeries in the last 2 months. I can't imagine how you've handled that many times. Yeah, it's, there are good days and bad days, being honest. It's just, and I've always have been like one of those kind of fake it till you make it people, and I don't know. So, one of the times when I was sick and had to go into the hospital and I called the doctor, the nurse was like, well, you don't sound like you're 103. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, what does somebody who's 103 sound like? And second of all, that's just, I don't know, the way I am when I'm talking to somebody else. You just, I don't know. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. Put on a brave face, I guess. Let's see. Hello, Angelina. Welcome. Ooh, I love watching the reruns. I love watching just the auditions. Like those, those are like my favorite part of those type of shows. The auditions, they are the best, in my opinion. And I like watching them from the other countries too, because it's a whole new thing. You got different judges, and the talent that we have. Me and my daughter were talking about this the other day. The talent we have in America that is so untouched, singing, dancing, all that stuff. It's insane to think about how much talent like we actually have that we don't ever see, and probably won't ever see. Because dang, there are some talented people. Let's see. All right, Amelia, I'm not sure what you need one of. You'll have to say that or tell me what I was talking about, because see, sometimes when I don't read the chat while I'm going, I don't always know what I was talking about when you said that. So do you know if it holds drills? I'm obsessed. Oh, with what holds drills? Now I'm really confused, y'all. You've got me all confused. Are you talking about the garbage can? Was that what you're talking about? Because, oh man. Um I'm assuming that's what you're talking about just because I don't know any other thing that I've shown. Oh, good grief. Let me go to the bottom and see if anybody's answered my questions. Or answered my questions. Brandy, what were we talking about when you said that? When you said, does it hold drills? Where were we at? If you're still in here. Anyway. Because if you're talking about the garbage can, it absolutely does. The cuppy thing, yeah. Yes, it can hold drills for sure. It's a huge thing. You can use it for your drill trash. I mean, like I said, I have. I'll show you. Ooh. Oh, hold on a second. I always forget which way it twists off. And I might have twisted it on a little bit too tight that time. There we go. So it twists off too, so it's not going to like, fall off. So you can see there are drills in there. There's other garbage because it's big enough, but there are drills in there. And I'm wondering too if maybe there's even other colors, because that would be amazing. And yeah, so it screws on. So it's very secure. As you can see, I was having a hard time getting the lid off. But you just push it and you can put anything you need in there. I mean, like these things, I've put the smaller pieces of those. I don't put the big one, the actual packet size, because it would fill up a lot quicker. But yeah, you push it and then it closes. And like I said, shake it, shake it, shake it. And no drills. Nothing comes out. Absolutely nothing. I have filled it up in a day by putting like a Kleenex in there or whatever. It's just like a little mini garbage can on your desk, but it doesn't look like, gross or anything. It's not like having a nasty garbage can on your desk. The other thing I need to list, because somebody else asked me about this. I have this one, and this is for drill trash. And it looks like a little like a wicker laundry basket. And honestly, like this is my go-to lately. I don't know why. I just really like it. It fits a lot. It stays upright. And it just, I don't know. I really like it. I think it's cute. It's fun. It's different. I'm out of my buckets right now. I did order more. They'll be here on Monday. So if you are one of those that have asked about the buckets, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know how to describe that bucket. Like I don't know, like a bucket you would see on a farm that you'd fill with milk, like a metal bucket. Those kind of buckets. And they are a little bit bigger than this. And they have a nice handle on them and everything. And I am completely sold out. I've sold over 50 of them. So I never imagined I would sell them like that, but people love them. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. Debbie said, I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'm going to have to watch the replay. Miss you. Hello, Debbie. I'm so glad you could make it, even though you were a little late. I always tell you guys, nobody's ever late to my live. Like, you come when you come, you go when you go. It's all good. If you haven't already done so, click that like button. Yes, thank you. If you can, if you're having fun, definitely click that like button. If you want to click the unlike button because you're having no fun and you don't like it, you can go ahead and do that too. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. Hey, Seth, could you let Jack in? Please. Thank you. Jack will go over to the windows and he'll like scratch at them. And if you look over there, all you see is the top of his head and his ears down. Like, let me in, let me in. Okay, so then, I'm working on a magic rat and lurking. You do that. I know there's always people that work and lurk, and I do that too sometimes, because I know if I start talking in the chat, I will get nothing done on my painting or whatever I'm trying to work on. So it depends on, if I go to the live to visit or if I go to the live because I want to listen to something as I work. Yeah, I will definitely look into those, you guys. Like I said, I was going to anyways, so I will definitely do that and let you guys know. I should know, I would imagine, within a couple days, if it's going to be something that I can do or not. And I can't remember if my husband got that. I think his mom got it for me. Seth, you didn't get me the little garbage can, right? It was your mom. This one, this little thing, you didn't get it. I got it at Christmas. Yeah. That's probably your mom. She always gets fun things like. Yeah. I could see her getting it at like grocery outlet or something if she gets stuff there, fun stuff there. I believe it was his mom that gave it to me because she's always given like fun little things like that. Let's see. This is my first time on your channel. Oh, well, welcome, Cheryl and Tippy Joy. I'm glad you could make it. We're going to do the giveaway in just a second, too, because it is 8:12, and I think Jeremy is probably going live. He's probably already live right now. As soon as we are done or saying goodbyes, if my mods do want to post Jeremy's link in there, if he's going live, you guys know I'm totally fine with that. Pink Poodle says, I need to have it and transparent done by March for my daughter and her friends' birthdays. So you're working on a time schedule. Hello, Katie. I am gonna have a video come out this week that's kind of it's gonna be a shorter video, but I get people asking me this, and it really came up over Christmas because I did 4 full-size paintings during December. Actually, there was either 4.5 or 5. I can't remember for sure. But anyways, people are always asking me and saying like, "Oh my gosh, how do you diamond paint so fast?" Or "You diamond paint so fast, I could never do that." And I have a video of how I do that, and then also a little like tutorial on the multiplacer. I did one a long time ago, back when my channel was very new. So if you're interested, there is that one. And for the most part, it is still very much the same things. I've just like tweaked it a little bit, I guess. Gosh dang it. See, you guys, if I don't pay attention, I'm going to be messing myself up. 7:40. I got to get the little sticker on before I pour the drills, or I'm going to have a problem. And I don't like when you can't figure out what color drills are. Anyway, so yeah, that one will be coming out this week. And it'll be, like I said, it might be 15 minutes or so. And it's just going to show you guys how I diamond paint and multi-place and all that thing. I'll give you one hint right now. If you already use multi-placers, but yet you still feel like you have a hard time, believe me when I say the most important thing about diamond painting kind of fast and hold on a second. I gotta look for a color and see if I did it yet or not. I didn't. Okay. So diamond painting kind of fast using that multi-placer. The most important thing about using your multi-placer, you guys, is your lines in your tray. If your lines are crap, then your multi-placer is just not going to it'll work, but it's not gonna make it that much quicker because you're constantly having to like fix it and try to have a place where there's enough, especially if you use a big multi-placer. Like, let's say, like, my favorite is the 9 and the 11. And I do use the 14, 15 on some areas too. Like, I would definitely on the big area of here. But to do those big ones, if you have crap lines, it will not make it any easier or quicker. It'll actually just frustrate you probably, and it maybe will make it a little quicker, but it's not going to be dramatic, and it's going to be frustrating. And so, like, making those lines really nice and pretty is kind of key. And I definitely, that takes practice, but there's also, little ways that you can do that, that'll be in that video. But you can see me doing it now, where you shake it back and forth, and then you just kind of slowly shake them down, and you get great lines. And it just is very helpful, especially, like I said, when you're using those really big multi-placers, which I do sell in my shop. I know I'm out of some, and I've been out of some for a while. I am trying, trust me, I am trying to get more. It's been, yeah, finances right now with all these doctors and all that stuff has been tough, and so it's been harder even to get new product, and to get new product in the store, because I finally had to take a like a paycheck from the shop, which I haven't done really before, because I like just doing it and getting new stuff all the time. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why. But I do have some of the multi-placers coming, because I know that they're definitely in high demand, and I've heard from numerous people that, like, nobody else sells them anymore, just the plain old thin white ones, which this is something I say in my video, and I'm not just saying it because I sell them. Those are what I use in my pen. There's great other ones out there, but for me, there's nothing like the good old thin white multi-placers that you get in the Diamond Art Clubs. You get a 4 and you get a 7, and those are great ones, especially if you're just starting out, or a 3 and a 6 when you're just starting out. All those things, they'll be a big help. Okay, what color was this? Why do I do that? I need to figure out. I need to put the thing on first, because now I'm looking over here. I think it's 700, right? 700 is the green one. Yep, 700. Okay. See, this is why I don't kit up when I am on a live very often, because otherwise it's hard to concentrate for me, and then I mess up. So, yeah. I do want to show you what I'm working on, or how I'm kitting up, because I get questions about it a lot. And it's definitely something that I would definitely suggest getting. Let's see. Thank you for all your welcome. Yeah, I'm so glad you could be here. I love when we get new people to the channel, and I love when we get people to the live. Makes me happy. I'm getting really, really close, you guys, to 5,000. Like, really close. So when we get to 5,000, we'll have to do it up big, because it'll be fun. And I tend to, I'll admit, I have forgot sometimes, back when we were like, I'd hit 1,000 and I'd kind of forget, and then go back and be like, oh man, like, so I've done that quite a few times. I do not want to do that with the 5,000. Like, I want to do a really big, fun prize package for that. Susan! Hello, Susan. Good night. I hope you have a great night. Brandy, did you see the Aunt Stoke? Of course she did. Of course she did. And I'm guessing that she is going to buy it, or she already bought it with points or something, because it's an Aunt Stokes and it's a dragon and there's a dragon egg. And yeah, she had to have bought that. Um, wait, hold on. I missed a part. Oh, yep. She did. She said, yes, Nicole, I did. I'm so glad I had some points to use. See, I know. I know my girl. I know my girl. Bubbles Crafty Corner says, and her birthday is in June, and with it being so big, I'm going to take me a month to do it. It's 93 by 70. It's Alice. Yeah, those big ones take longer. That's for dang sure. They do. I do see. Hold on, I missed something here. I'm working on Tea Party. Okay, for my daughter or my adopted niece who has special needs and loves to have her own tea parties. Oh, that's so fun. That's so cute. I love. I never had like a fancy um teapots or anything, but I had like the plastic ones, and I bought them for Maddie when she was little, and we would have tea parties, and we always had so much fun doing that. I miss when they're little. Oh my gosh. Alex is gonna be 17, you guys. Like in a couple weeks. He will be 17. And then Maddie, she's going into ninth grade this year. Seth took her to the open house for high school, which I didn't get to go. Surprise, surprise. But still, I was like, how did this happen? I was hugging her the other day, and I was like shaking her, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, you loved it when you were a baby." Oh yeah, because I was patting her on the back. She's like, "Mom, you don't need to burp me." I was like, "Oh well." And then I started doing that. And she's yeah, she's like, "I'm not a baby." I'm like, "I know, but you'll always be my baby." Let's see here. I do also have a really cute tea party, and I have one in my collection, not just for sale. Like I kept one where it's got a teapot and two like little teacups that look like porcelain. I think they might be I think they are porcelain actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, come on. Because I have one, and like I said, I have one in my collection, and I kept it, and I used, what painting did I use that one for? Oh, I have one that a dog was in a teacup, and I used it for that one because I thought it was fun and cute. Um, love the librarian Brandy. Had to get her. I didn't get one today. I am on a only if I absolutely have to. Like if it's like I cannot stand not having that one. And then I will have to use my points. I've been very careful not to use my points unless I absolutely have to have it, because unfortunately it's not a possibility right now to purchase. That's why I was so glad that I had the points to buy Rochelle, because that is one that I've wanted. There's a couple other ones I really want that, hopefully will come back, and maybe around my birthday, and I'll be able to have my mom or grandma buy one for me for my birthday or something, because yeah, there's a couple, and y'all know me and my Hannah Lynn's. Like I, for a long time, had all of the Hannah Lynn's in my collection, but that is no longer the case. I am missing quite a few of them now. Debbie and so I got her. She is definitely gorgeous. You will love her. Yeah, I figured that it's hard, like when when you get them and you're just, or when you see a certain one and you just like, yeah, you have that, oh, I need it. Even though you have like so many at home that you know you'll never be able to like get to in any timely manner. So, speaking of that, I will be selling quite a few of mine. So if there's one that you've been looking for that maybe is not sold anymore or is out of stock or something, um, definitely you can message me because I will be, unfortunately, I will be selling quite a bit of my Diamond Art Club collection just because it's some, you sometimes you got to sacrifice, and that's just something that has to be done. So yeah, definitely message me if you guys have any that you're looking to get that you can't find anywhere else. So, ugh. Let's see. Nicole says, Debbie, so my oldest is a freshman this school year, and my baby sister is a senior. I told her that you will always be my. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't have a little sister. I am the little sister, but it's the same thing with like. There's these little girls that I was a nanny for, full-time nanny. Both parents were doctors, so I was there all the time, and I worked with them for, gosh, the youngest when I started was 2, and I babysat for them until they were like 12, 13. Like if the parents went out of town, I'd come, and yeah, those little girls, they're like my little adopted children, nieces, whatever you want to call it. My cat, you guys, I tell you, he only wants me when I'm busy, but anyways. All right, well, I'm going to do this giveaway. I hope my phone doesn't die. Where am I at? Crap, I got to plug it in. Hold on, guys. I got to plug it in and because I'm at like 4% right now. Ugh, I'm glad I looked because otherwise, we might have I would have just. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here because otherwise it will not fit. So, oh my gosh, come here. I'm gonna turn you guys around. So sorry. There we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna move my little thing over so that way I can get you back in the tripod. Y'all want to see my cat and where he's decided to perch lately? There he is. Up on the, let's see if I can get a better view. Hold on. Yep, there he is. He likes to sit up on the pillows. Jack! Jack! What are you doing? That's his go-to spot lately. The most uncomfortable spot that he's been wanting to keep getting in was my bucket full of medical stuff. And I'm like, no, you cannot get in there. I don't need fur, in there. And I finally had to cover it up with a blanket because no matter where I put that box, he would find it and get in it. I'm like, what is wrong with you? There's pillows, there's beds, there's blankets, there's so many things that you could get, in and be so much more comfortable. So, okay, I know this is not the best view, but that's okay. We don't need it to be a great view to do a giveaway. I'm guessing some of you that saw mini, that this was going to be a mini chat, probably laughed to yourself like, as if she can do one of those. All right. Okay, so we've got this one. It is actually still in its like packaging, like, the plastic, because somehow, like I said, I got 2 of them. So this one is sweet purple, and it is a round with ABs in it. 42 by 49. Lincoln, quit it. Hey, I'm gonna spray you, dog. Lincoln. Sorry, he's scratching his paws. Okay, so if you are not a fan of rounds, I know there are people who are picky. They only like squares or they only like rounds. If you are like anti-round, you don't work on them, you don't like them, blah, blah, blah. I have plenty other ones that we could find a square one for you. So, all you got to do is let me know. So, we're going to do this the normal old-fashioned way, and we're going to do it in the comments. So, moderators, help me out here. We've got 31 people in here, so we'll just go to 50. From 1 to 50, you can put in one number. Do not do it now, okay? Don't do it yet. It won't count till I say start, so don't do it yet. And so you're going to put in a number. You can only put in one number. So don't be putting in a bunch of them. One number each. And so we're going to go to the closest to my number that doesn't go over. So let's say let's say I picked, and I'm going to jump up to different numbers so that there's no confusion. But let's say I picked 76 and you got 77, but somebody else had 75. The person that had 75 would win because the other person went over. Does that make sense? So you can't go over. If you go over, you don't get it. So we're gonna give, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. We can always kind of tell by the chat slows way down once everybody's got their number in. So numbers 1 through 50, one number in, and it's whoever is the closest without going over. Okay? So ready, spaghetti, and start putting in your numbers. Thank you, Brandy, for writing the rules right there. I appreciate that. Always helps. Always helps. I love watching people that do the giveaways because you always get to see people that don't all, there's a lot of people that come to lives that don't talk, and which is totally fine. You just like to listen and do your stuff, and that's great. But I love to see all the names that I don't see on a regular basis. It's just kind of fun that way. So we're slowing down. Give you guys a few more seconds. But it looks like most of the people that I've seen kind of talking in here and all that good stuff have voted. So, okay, I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, sorry. I meant to hit it to stop it, but I didn't. So, okay. When I'm not here on a regular basis, I was watching TV and noticed that it was, so I popped in. So it's nice to meet you too, Melinda. I'm glad that you were able to pop in. Okay, guys. So what I did, because my kids are both gone right now, and so instead of writing a number, I just picked up a sticker off of my painting, and I picked up this one. So we're going to go with 31. So I got to go back and look because honestly, I wasn't even watching to see what numbers were put in. Okay. Okay, so far it's, I think, let me go back and look. I think it's Nicole Unless I'm not seeing... I think it's Nicole. Right? Yep. Okay. It is Nicole. I like to have that like somebody else sees it too, because you just, yeah, you never want to accidentally give it away to the wrong person. So, yes, Nicole, you have one sweet purple. And she is beautiful. I know this one's not opened, but I had the other one that I have opened, and it is gorgeous. You will love it. Um, so you can, Nicole, you can Facebook me. I probably actually have your address in my Etsy store, I believe. But just to be on the safe side, um, you can message me on Facebook or Etsy or wherever you're comfortable with messaging me, and I will make sure to get that to you. My mom has been dropping off my stuff for me lately. We've had some problems with our post office being closed, which I don't know why. But they are, and then they're not picking, like, you can schedule a pickup, and I had it like go for like 3 days where they didn't schedule a pickup, and I kept having to bring them in at night because I didn't want them to get stolen, which I've had happen. So it's been kind of a nuisance. So my mom has taken them in for me, and Seth has too when he can. So we'll just have to probably do that for a little while till we figure out what the frick frack is going on. But I've got quite a few orders that need to go out Monday and Tuesday, so it should go out at that point. And my net, the one that I am giving to you, that one should go out on one of those days too. So let's see. Anything else that I missed? Oh, I don't think so. Watch for that video that I was talking about that'll come out, and kind of give you guys some more information. If that's something that you're interested in. If not, no big deal. Just, keep on scrolling. And yeah, there will be some other little videos that I am going to try to get up this week as well, because I might not be able to do some of my bigger videos that would take more time and energy, but some of the smaller ones, like best and worst products I've ever bought and those kind of things, they're quick, easy little videos that, I could definitely do. So be on the lookout. I ain't going anywhere, even if I'm not on here as often. I ain't going anywhere, I promise. And as soon as my leg is back to normal, I'll be on here so much you'll get sick of me. So, thank you guys, all of you guys, for coming and hanging out. I so appreciate it. I had so much fun with all of you. I love seeing all the new faces. Not faces, but you know what I mean. All the new names. I love, love, love it. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to either message me or put them in the description below. And I will try to get to them as best as I can. And thank you, Debbie. It was so good to see you guys too. I know a lot of my regulars were getting kind of concerned too. So, but la, la, la. Good night, Cindy Lynn. Good night, everybody. Don't forget, as always, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you are loved. I'm trying to do it. Here we go. You are loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.